All right, everyone, here we go. September 2022. I can't believe it's September. This is the monthly overview reading. Extremely important. It's for all signs. It doesn't matter what your sign is. Doesn't matter at all. It's a straight up energy reading on the month. It's the baseline for every reading I'm going to pull this month, to be perfectly honest with you. I could talk about here. I often tell you a little bit about the energy here at the beginning of these videos. I could talk about it for an hour and a half. I really could. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to condense it down, so don't worry. We talked about August being, and I've been saying all along, it's a North Node sandwich. We opened with an influence on the North Node and it paired with Lionsgate to correct everyone's path back on their proper course of destiny, back on the freeway, we'll call it, right? Been off on main roads, kind of screwing off, getting lost, your person in particular. Back on the freeway now, right? We have an influence here at the end of the month with the North Node again, semi-sextile in Chiron, right? And that's happening on the 29th. That's happening tomorrow. That's going to show up in this reading, this overview. Now, there's a second influence with the North Node semi-sextile in Chiron again on September 3rd. And that I'm going to pull on separately. However, because it's at a different angle, and it too, in part, will show up in this reading, because this reading covers all of September. Whereas August was a North Node sandwich, a North Node influence at the beginning and at the end. September, I've been saying, is reeks of destiny, right? Why? Well, the North Node is your point of destiny. And there's only one North Node influence right at the beginning of the month, major one anyway, right at the beginning of the month of September. So while August was a North Node sandwich, September is an open-faced North Node sandwich. Right? So it's sort of, August puts us back on the freeway. We'll talk about your person. August puts your person back on the freeway. Proper course of destiny. We saw in the new moon reading, they get a chance to see the other side, take a look around. And September is when we're driving down the freeway. Now, your person can still use their free will to fly off the main road like Toons is the driving cat. But I don't think they will for the most part. I don't think they can do that because that new moon, the new moon in Virgo I just pulled on, helped them to kind of see inside and see the Empress sitting there, right? See what they could have. Also, we've got a lot of Mercury influence. That Mercury in Virgo is very important. Now, Mercury's in Libra right now, but it's going to retrograde back into Virgo. Okay, so it just makes it logical to come talk to you, to say something. And we're going to see that in the pre-shuffle, and I think we're going to see a lot of this play out in the reading. All right, we're going to see somebody probably wanting to fix things. These two Chiron and North Node influences I just told you about, one on the 29th, one September 3rd, that's the Back to the Future energy that I pick up a little bit here, okay, in September. It's not the same kind of Back to the Future energy. It's just allowing for it. It's allowing, if, the vehicle they're driving down that freeway, they've had their course correction, back on the freeway of destiny, if you will, back on course. The vehicle they're driving, the energy around them, is allowing and convincing them that it makes sense to go back and fix something, right? To make something right. That's all it is. This is a general reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This is September 2022, and this is my pre-shuffle. 5 Wands. Now, we saw this in one of the readings I pulled in August as the energy around your connection. I said there's very little keeping you guys apart. There is. You're going to see that. This is the weakest energy in the tarot as I read it. It's 5 of Wands. It's crossed by the Queen of Pentacles here in the pre-shuffle. Even Flem's excited today. You're clucking over there. My God, is he excited. You know he a Pisces, right? Anyway, Queen of Pentacles crossing the 5 of Wands. There's worry here a little bit. They could be telling themselves all kinds of things, because they definitely see your value. I'll tell you what's bothering them here. Okay, it's not enough to keep them from coming forward. The 5 of Wands is bullshit. But what's bothering them here, it's a little bit of that vulnerability. It's a little bit of, you have all the power. This person's used to having power. You have all the power when they come in. They are this little fawn here. Okay. Why did I say it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter because following it is the Wheel of Fortune crossed by the Chariot, and underneath that is the King of Swords bookending the 5 of Wands. The King of Swords doesn't care about this bullshit. The King of Swords is going to take action to go toward their happiness. They're back on the freeway now. You know what? It's like when we get on the freeway, right? If you get lost, you take the wrong exit, right? And you just keep driving in the wrong direction like your person did, you just lost. You can't really see anything on the surface roads. But when you get back up on the freeway, you can see stuff for miles and miles. You know, those big, tall fast food signs and things like that that they put up. You can see the McDonald's 10 miles out. You know, so it is like that. It is that they can see clearly now kind of energy. This King of Swords bookending this with the Wheel of Fortune crossed by the Chariot tells me there's a whole change happening here. There's forward movement here on crack. And again, it makes sense. And that Back to the Future energy is there in the sense of it's opening the opportunity for them to fix something. And that's one of the things they're realizing. There's almost, from the runner, I pick up almost good logic for a change. Usually their logic is bad, right? It's terrible logic. I'm really interested in the Empress, but I'm not going to go towards them because I'm unhappy over here. That's their logic. I mean, summing it up. But throughout September here, I just get this energy, especially from that pre-shuffle, of just somebody, just good logic. The King of Swords makes good decisions. He's a good, you know, he can be the King of Wars, usually the King of Truth. But in this case here, it's a little of both. All right, so let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. September 2022. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be flying through the zodiac, pulling on your signs. So everybody's sign individually is going to get a reading. We'll break the cycle up into 12 pieces and talk about it. You should watch all of them because it's just like my weekend reading, right? Friday and Saturday readings, where it's one card for each sign, exploded all signs on the table. You should just watch all 12. Obviously, watch what's in your chart and all that kind of stuff. You do whatever you want. All right, but it's just a suggestion. That's it. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle with all affecting energies for September 2022, or as I call it for the universe, slot or month number 9. The universe understands numbers. It doesn't understand what's September. What's that? Humans named something September, right? It does understand numbers, though. If you split the year up, one cycle around the sun split up into 12 pieces. This is piece number 9. So let's see where we go here. First card out is Why the Fuck Are We Here? It's before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? That's why. Soul contract. It's why the course correction in August happened. I don't always get soul contract off the Magician. I only get it when I'm just drawn to that infinity symbol on the big cat there in this particular deck. And that's what I get. Well, it makes sense. We got course corrected. Your person. We'll talk about your person. You did too. But we've talked about you in many 3-card readings and things like that. Your person got put back on the freeway. They've been lost for a while. They took a bad exit and they stayed. There's stupid logic of, I love the Empress. I totally do, but I'm going to stick with this because I'm unhappy. You know, it's just bullshit. Now they're back on the freeway. The universe here put everybody back on the freeway because it's calling in a soul contract. There's a very strong energy of that right there off of that card. What comes after the cut? What I wonder. My God, I wonder. That was a pretty powerful Magician card. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. I told you. I'm not making this shit up. 4 Wands. The road to the 10 of Pentacles. A happy new beginning. There isn't a happy new beginning while they're lost off taking a bad exit and driving down the wrong way on the wrong road. Now they're back on the main road here. This is 4 of Wands. There is a chance here. It's that Back to the Future energy somewhere in between here again, where he had a chance to go back and fix something, you know, and get it right. Something he fucked up, but still, but that's what your person did. That's why the Back to the Future analogy is so good. It still holds even a year later. It was a year ago I predicted it. Even a year later it holds. Because in that movie, Marty went back and to fix something he fucked up, right? He fucked it up in the first place and he had to stay there and fix it. Well, your person fucked this whole thing up. And now they have a chance to fix it. Mostly because while they're on the freeway, think about if we're lost, right? We go off on a wrong road and we get lost. We get stressed, don't we? Right? You can't really think straight. Oh shit, where am I? Fuck, god damn it. Should I ask this guy for directions? I don't know. He got guns and knives on him. I'm not sure I should ask him for directions. But well, I need to get back on the freeway. You get stressed. But when you get back on the freeway, you feel a sense of relief. At least you know you're going the right direction, right? South, east, west, whatever. You know, that kind of thing. And that's sort of where your person's at right now in the energy. That's why the 4 of Wands came out there. This is the whole point. This is the soul contract. There's supposed to be some kind of conversation here. Let's shuffle the deck one last time. This is a big reading. The overviews always are. Very big readings. They're always... But this energy is pretty cut and dry. It really is. Let's see where we go. Giving the deck a final shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle. Flew out of the deck, by the way, Temperance. I'm putting it back in because I knew I wasn't done shuffling, but the universe wanted me to put that out there. Again, that backs up my story about how relieved you get when you get back on the freeway after being lost. Asking that guy with guns and knives, "Excuse me, sir, where's the freeway at?" And he leaned back at you. "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know, that kind of thing. It's scary. It's risky to do that. In the movie Vacation, they lost all their hubcaps when he did that. So, you know, it's tricky. Your person's pretty much lost all their damn hubcaps. Let's see where we go here. Give me the soulmate cycle. All signs reading for the month of September, number 9. Number 9. All right, 2022, of course. Universe, don't give me. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. It couldn't be a King of Swords or Four of Wands or even a Magician. It couldn't be any of that. It had to be something like this or a Tower. The overall energy is the Three of Swords. That doesn't surprise me. But why it gave me this instead of this feels like a Tower. But why it gave me this instead of a Tower is the overall energy is because the Three of Swords, the universe knows I know this, is the main card, this and the Five of Cups, but this in particular that ends the separation phase. Again, there's a chance for someone to fix something here, and I think for the majority of them, they're going to take it. What's fueling this? What's underneath it? See, look at this. See what I'm talking about? I said this felt like a Tower, didn't I? It would take something pretty powerful to make a minor arcana card feel like a Tower. It does. It's judgment. Crossing the Three of Swords is judgment. It's what I just got done telling you. It's that Back to the Future energy where they want to fix something. They want a second chance here. Like all I get off of this is someone begging God, source, the universe for a second chance here to make something right. Please make the pain go away. And I said I picked up on a lot of logic from your person. Yeah, the logic is good now. If you want this to go away, staying away from it isn't the way to do that. Time may heal all wounds, as the saying says, but not in a deep soul or a twin flame connection. The energy only grows stronger the further they run. It's not something they're ever going to forget. Now, you guys on your DF side have grown and grown and grown, and that's fine, but you're not going to forget it either. But you're not really sitting in Three Swords because you're thriving. You got nice energy around you. This person here, they've been stressed. They've been on the wrong road. That's some powerful shit. Judgment, crossing the Three of Swords, our overall energy of the whole reading. That said, here we go. This is the energy around your connection. This is how your person's behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. Oh, I can't wait to see that. This is the hidden energy. Message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and as always with the monthly overview, you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. All right? Because we're going to have to dig here. There's so much around. I could talk about this for an hour and a half, crossed by judgment. I could. I'm not going to, but I could. I might. I might just pull on this motherfucker, this Three Swords in the extended. All right, energy around your connection. First card out after Three Swords. See? Come on. I'm not making this shit up. Why am I your second favorite anyway? Please tell me. Anyway, Empress. You. It got to get. I said around this begging God, source, the universe for a second chance. Please make this stop. Please don't let the Empress get away. Back on the freeway, all they're doing is sitting in their car while they're driving on the proper course of destiny back on that damn freeway after the course correction of August. All they're doing is saying to themselves, God, I hope the Empress is still home. God, I hope the Empress is still home. I hope I'm not too late. I got really diverted off there. And that scary guy gave me directions to get back on the energy. That scary guy was Lionsgate. That's his street name, okay? Lionsgate was the scary guy with the knives and the guns saying, what you asking me, motherfucker? You want directions where? Yeah, get your ass back on the freeway. It's right there. This is a very attractive energy. It's the best tree in the tarot in this deck. It is a rooted energy. That's why it's a tree. It's slow, long-term growth and all of that. But right here, when it comes up in the energy of your connection, it's a huge attraction to you. It's somebody who's begging God, source, the universe, to make this damn Three Swords pain stop. They fucked something up. Now they need to fix it. Right? Just like Marty McFly had to fix it. If his parents didn't meet, he was never going to be born. He's got to fix it. Right? I think there's a shot here for a change. Mostly because of the energy of August and how this is sort of the September's kind of the runoff. Plus, we got the equinox and all that. That's going to be fun to pull on. All right, how are they behaving in the 3D with all this? Must have the Empress energy here. We already know from the new moon reading that they saw you inside that room. I got 2 cards. 2 cards came out together. You saw it right here. They are read together, and they're going to stay together, just like that. That's how they're behaving in the 3D. In that order, it's the Lovers and the Two of Wands. They stuck together, came right out. Yeah, what did I just get done saying? Very attracting energy. This is setting the intention. This is letting go of something. This is that relief that comes when you're back on the freeway after you asked the Lionsgate street name for directions, right? You were already stressed on going down the wrong road. Then you've got to ask a Lionsgate street name for directions. So now you're covered in urine because you pissed yourself as he leaned in the car to look around at what you got in there. Maybe, these directions might cost something. Either way, that's relief I get off of that. Love geese are in the air. This is telling me they're on the freeway. All they're thinking about is exactly what I said. All they're thinking about while they're driving down that road is, I hope the Empress is still there. I hope the Empress is still there. Maybe they realize the same thing Marty McFly realizes in one of my favorite parts in Back to the Future. One of my favorite parts is where he realizes he has a fucking time machine. He's sitting there in the car waiting for the timer to go off to go and, hit the lightning bolt at the right time. And he fucking realizes in that moment, wait a second, I have a time machine. And he starts jiggling with the knobs and stuff. That's sort of this moment here. There's relief here, and there's also urgency, okay? Because this is a very strong pull. It is. And this energy is coming up within your person, too. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's 3D energy. I can't wait to clarify. I love clarifying double energy. Soul. What's going on in this soul here, September? These readings of the zodiac, when I fly through them, right, they're going to be something else this month. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a hell of a time. I'm going to have to dig for the not to sugarcoat. I'm telling you. There's this, wow. The soul, 9 of Wands. The end. It can't resist. The 9s are the end in tarot. This is the wall they've had up. This is the tired energy. It's bookending the Empress. Cannot resist. This wall is not enough to stop them. These 2 cards back up these. Straight up. It's the end of resistance in the soul. The soul energy is just beginning to flow. I read that here off of Judgment. When you start begging God, Source, the universe for something, and I don't think your person would admit that they're doing that, but they are. That's their soul is sending out the fucking bat signal. Okay? When you get to that point, that's when you've hit rock bottom. Well, this is pretty rock bottom, I'd say. 3 swords. All right? Again, that moment, that rock bottom moment in that DeLorean where he realized, I have a time machine. What all sad that he can't help save Doc or some shit or whatever it was, right? When you get to this point right here, it's always coming from the soul. It's like the soul, like I said, putting out a bat signal. This 9 is simply a 9. That's all this card is. That's all this energy is. It's representing the end of resistance. This is irresistible. So definitely the end here. Okay? Now, let's talk to the universe. Wow. Holy fuck. Just humor me for a moment. Yeah, I see it. This person, I felt a lot of disappointment here. There's a lot of disappointment. Page of Swords. This person here knows they fucked up. That's someone who feels small next to you. We know that from the Queen of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle, right? You're that adult deer, they're the fawn. They don't like that. That hurts their ego a little bit. And that's what part of the holdup has been for a long time here. Aside from needing that course correction. They can't keep living in the energy they've been living in. I've been telling you that for a while, and now it's for sure. These soul contracts are being fucking called in. And they can still fuck it up, but when they do, we're going to start seeing, if they do, we're going to start seeing a lot of towers. Okay? And again, I can't predict free will, so for some of you, they will fuck it up. Your person just tunes as the driving cat. But, wow. Hidden energy here. What's the universe want to tell us? 6 of Wands. Red with the Empress. Yeah. It's heart chakra open. The green butterfly is representing transformation. It backs up what I said about the 9 of Wands here. There's no way to resist this. The nines are the end in tarot. It's done. I give up. I'm back on the road. I'm going. The love geese are in the air. They feel this connection. Angel energy is trying to bring this together at this point. I know that's true because I got Judgment and the Lovers here. All rooted off 3 swords. A lot of disappointment. A lot of, they know they fucked up. This is victory after a long battle energy, but it's more than that. I need to clarify that. There's something else there. Hidden energy, I'm not going to dwell on it right now. I'll find it in the clarifiers. Final outcome. Potential. Final outcome. Okay? This is nice. It's read with these 2 energies. Very powerful. Stuck together. I love that. Oh, motherfucker. What did I just say? I took a peek. I'm not the amazing Kreskin. I took a peek. What did I just get done saying? Rewind. I said they can't keep living the way they've been living in the energy they've been in. This is irresistible. This is marking the end of that. Even their heart chakra is wide open. They're completely transformed. And it's Lionsgate's fault on some level, but it's the full moon's fault. It's all kinds of, it's the new moon's fault. It's all of it fault. It all was like August was a perfect storm. It's the death card. And I know some of you who don't know about cards think, oh no, that's bad, that's bad. No, it isn't. Their soul is picked clean. Look at that bird. That's what happens when I show up at a friend's house on Thanksgiving and I get there late. That's all that's left. That's it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry I'm late. My friends can eat. They're all musicians. They can eat. It's gone. When you offer a musician free food, they take it. I'll tell you what. It's transformation again. It's backing up the butterfly here, but it's also the energy around them has changed here. This is something new. This is change. It's an energy of change, and it's read with these cards. It tells me a little bit more about what they're thinking once they get back on the freeway and relax. They're safe from Lionsgate. He can't attack them, right? Because they're doing 65, 70 down the freeway, assuming their 74 Pinto can do that. They're just good. It's open road. It's there. This is going to be a hell of a reading to clarify. And I'm telling you, so far, the extended is all about this 3 swords and Judgment. And wow. And death, because something's ended for them. All right, this person, I see it here with the 2 of Wands. Some old wand is no longer important. It no longer means anything. And again, it ties to what I said about their logic earlier in this reading. I said their old logic, it was like guerrilla math. It was like, I love the Empress, and I talked about that well before I pulled the Empress as the energy of your connection. I love the Empress. Oh man, do I ever. But I'm going to stick with what I got because it makes me unhappy. It doesn't make sense. This whole soulmate cycle has never made sense, logically. And it's your person's fault. It's always the fault. It's never logical to be afraid of being vulnerable. That's life. Life lives in the emotion. Anyway, this death card has a lot of implications. We'll pull on that in the extended too. But right now, we're going to clarify. Tell me about the Empress. We're going to use the light seers here. Tell me about the Empress. Why is it here? Classic Steve's Love Tarot combination. The animal deck and the light seer. Let's see where we go. Tell me about the Empress and the energy of the connection right now. You guys have, I've been telling all of you, and especially in recent 3-card readings, you've got an amazing attracting energy around you. You're attracting soulmates like crazy. People you've had past life connections to are seeking you out, whether they realize it or not, which they probably don't. Your person here with their bullshit. This 9 of Wands tells me why the 5 of Wands opened up the pre-shuffle, the beginning part of the reading. And I said that 5 of Wands is not enough to stop them. It's not. That King of Swords was bookending it. It's true. You're bringing this person in too, and they might be picking up on other energies being attracted to you as well. All right, the Empress. Why is it here? Look, I like to give you all the energy. I know you want to know what's going on, so I'm telling you. All right? Regardless of what this person does, fuck them. Okay? Your attitude should be, I learned from this. I've grown from this. My life is forever changed because of this for the better, because I know what I won't accept and I know what I won't do. I'm in my Empress energy. I'm attracting things no matter what, because you're in this energy. This is all you here. Because, I mean, yeah, it's coming up in them a little bit, but this is representing you. Because you're in this energy, you're attracting stuff like crazy. You got no worries. This person's got some worries. If they try to, the death card tells me if they try to stay where they're at, and Toonses to drive and cat themselves off the road again and get lost, the next time they're going to run into somebody a lot more dangerous than Lionsgate. Okay, I'll tell you that. Okay, street name, Lionsgate, of course, not the portal. Okay, Page of Cups, crossing it. Yeah, they feel small next to you. I know they do. That's the only thing that's keeping them back. That's that Five of Wands. I told you that in the pre-shuffle. I said they don't like that you have all the power, that they need you so much, that they like you. They can't get rid of you. They can't stop thinking about you. They don't like it. And because your energy's coming up, you're just pulling them stronger and stronger and stronger. All right? It's like some kind of super magnet. What's on top? Strength. See? Look at that. It's amazing. Well, it's Leo energy. All that means is it doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. It just means it's forward movement. But it's also, all I'm drawn to here is the heart chakra. Their heart chakra is open. That's what you're tugging on. I know that because of Three Swords here. Okay? It's all about love. It used to be a heart. Yep. They can't resist this. Again, we have to look at the Nine of Wands, which is red with these. It's a bookend. They can't resist this. Why is the Strength card here? There's fear around this, but it's not enough to stop them. Why is the Strength card here? Six of Cups. Yeah, again, it's a soul contract being called in here. This is the past life energy. They can't stop feeling you. They can't. The heart chakra here, if I could animate this card somehow by holding it up, what I would have the animator do is flash that red heart. Just beep. You wouldn't even see the card. You just see a red light come off of it with the heart chakra. They're feeling this connection. They're feeling you on a high level. And the soul is sending out the bat signal. Please, let me try and fix this as they cruise down the freeway. It's very clear here. And again, I'm not sugarcoating. And I'll tell you why. Because I still believe this person will find, if there's a way to fuck this up, this person will find it. And these runners in this soulmate cycle will find it. It's amazing how many opportunities they've had. We had a reboot last year. And still a good percentage of them fucked it up. This is going to be very hard for them. They're going in the right direction. They are coming towards you. I can't predict free will, but I can say they're likely to show up at your door. There's no doubt. Whether they knock or not is on them. Double energy. Tell me about the Lovers and the Two of Wands. Now, it's not Two of Wands crossing the Lovers or anything. It's just as if this was one card. Love to Wands. Right? One card. Love to Wands. Probably someone out there who loves someone named Tawan and they're going crazy right now. Oh my God, did he just say love Tawan? Holy shit. Holy Mom. You know, oh my God. No, I'm just making up card names. It's fine. But if you do love someone named Tawan, that's fine too. I just hit the nail on the head. You might want to pay attention to the cards I pull. All right. Tell me about Hey, I know a Tawan. He's a friend of mine. I know it's a name. Somebody out there going, that's not a name. It is a fucking name. Tell him it's not his name. He'll slap you in the back of the head. All right, here we go. Lovers and the Two of Wands. Why is it here? All right. That makes sense. Seven of Wands crossing it. Yeah, it makes sense. It's someone who wants to, again, they're going down to, this card has a lot of meanings. Could be defensiveness, could be someone keeping the high ground, holding back, hiding in the shadows. No, this is someone who wants to fight for this. And I've been picking up on that. I think I picked up on that in the new moon reading I just did a few days back. Yeah, someone wants to fight for this. As they're going down the freeway, this whatever this other wand is, it's dead, it's done, it's over. If they're married, the love is lost. It's all about you, and they hope the fuck you're still there because they can't stop feeling you, and they're blinded by their damn heart chakra, and the soul is sending out the fucking bat signal, begging for another chance with Judgment crossing the Three of Swords because they fucked up here. What's on top? Motherfucker, see? I'm not making this stuff up. It's the Chariot. The very card that represents this entire fucking soulmate cycle because it's Cancerian energy themed, which is why the runners are having, so there's an absorbent number of fire sign runners in this damn, and they're all afraid that their fire is going to get put out by all that water. By the water that this whole connection cycle, this whole soulmate cycle is made of water. Cardinal water sign. And with all these runners that have a lot of fire in their chart or their fire signs, that's their worry. That's why they don't like that you have all the power when they come and talk to you. They feel like they feel like their fire is going to get put out. They're going to have to suck it up and admit they were wrong and all that kind of stuff. But it's a lot of water. It is enough to put out their fire, but it's not stopping them here. This Chariot is forward movement here. It's a balanced Emperor that drives the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here? Page of Cups again. Same card that was crossing here is right there. Again, it's everything I just told you. I just described it to you. They feel small. It is cups. They do. They want to come in and apologize. They hope to God as they're flying down that freeway that they're now got back on thanks to Lionsgate, street name, and Portal. They're just muttering to themselves in the car. It's all I hear. All I hear is, I hope the Empress is home. I hope they're still there. I hope I can fix this. I hope I can get there. And I'm still picturing that scene from Back to the Future where Michael was sitting there in the damn, or Marty McFly is sitting there in the damn DeLorean going, I have a time machine. Wait, I'll just adjust the dials a little bit. I think they could fix this, but I also think that as they get closer to you, this is telling me as they get closer and closer, because the love geese are in the air here on the lover's card, as they get closer and closer, the bravery wanes. And that's why the strength card is here. That's why this card is here, to tell me, to point me back over here, to talk about the strength card some more. There's a wall of fear around it. There's always a wall of fear around the strength card. Right? You got to get the strength up to do something. It implies you're afraid to do it, on some level. As they get closer and closer to you, a little bit of fear creeps in. It doesn't matter. The Page of Cups tells me they still show up. Why? Because the bat signal's going out here. This Nine of Wands, it's the end of resistance to this. They will show up at your door. I know that. Oh God, I know that. They'll write the text. They'll write the email. They'll walk up to your stoop. I cannot predict whether they'll knock or not. I apologize, but nobody can. All right? Nobody can. If they do, I predict a high percentage of them will, but that's the best I can tell you. Why is the Nine of Wands here? This Nine of Wands, I keep calling it the bat signal because its energy, not only read with these, is blending with this Judgment energy here, which of course we know is crossing that Three of Swords. It's a cry for help. It really is. It's I can't take it anymore. I'm tired. I can't. My resistance is thin. Oh, I keep feeling this. Yeah, that's what happens when the universe calls in a soul contract from a son of a bitch that ran and kept running, thinking that they could run away from the Empress energy. You can't. You will not. It's not going to happen. These emperors, these out-of-balance emperors that think they can do that, it's just, And not all of the runners are DMs. Let's be clear about that. Some of the runners, a very small percentage, a couple of percent, are DFs who were too high in their masculine energy. The problem with this cycle, with this soulmate cycle, has been why we have the massive runner, right? Just run, like gone. Is because masculine energy was running too high, It's playing out in the collective energy out in the real world too. The masculine is at war with the feminine right now. Just watch the news, you'll see it all over the place. Can't miss it. It's, but the feminine is winning. I have to tell you. It may not look like it, but it is. You could see it right here. The resistance is bad logic only works for a minute, If your logic is bad, I love the Empress, I'm not going to go toward them because I'm unhappy over here. You can't sustain that because it's just going to increase your unhappiness over there. All right. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Boy, you really want me to shuffle for this motherfucker. What the hell is going on here? Here he is. What? Here he is. He's back from the pre-shuffle. It's the King of Swords. Yeah. I told you. That King of Swords was bookending the Five of Wands in the pre-shuffle. It's not enough to stop them. He's taking action. There's an urge to. They got to fix this. Hey, wait a second. I have a time machine. I can fix this. I hope I can fix this. They got to fix something they broke. This whole Three of Swords is their fault because they ran. They were never clear about how they felt, or they were clear about how they felt for some of you, but they lied and said, I have to stay with what I've got on my side, or I'm going to stick over here, or I'm not ready for a relationship, or whatever fucking lame excuse they gave you. No. These connections are too powerful to pull that shit with. You can pull that shit with somebody you meet at a bar one night, and you while you're banging them, you say, hey, I'm not really in for a relationship here, all right, whatever, cool, see you later, never see him again. There's no soul connection there. It's just a bang in a bar parking lot, or the much classier bar bathroom. But that's not what this is. Okay, what's on top here? The Magician, soul contract being called in. The universe just repeating what it's already told us here in their soul. Soul sending out the bat signal. Resistance is wearing thin. Doesn't matter that the fear might build up a little bit as they get closer to your energy. Of course they are, because they're intimidated. They don't like that. They're intimidated by the energy. They know that they lose power by reaching out. Doesn't matter. Soul contracts being called in. Why is the Magician here? 8 wands resulting in communication and forward movement. End of story. Done. I don't have a mic to drop. I will drop the deck. There you go. Deck drop. Right there. With 8 wands. Backing up every fucking thing I've told you since this reading started. Unreal. Now, I told you there was something else around this. I said, let's wait till we clarify rather than me sit here and try to figure it out in front of you, Sherlock Holmes it. Let's see what the universe is telling us with this 6 of Wands. It's red with these. So I get a little information on it. It has something to do with this strength card a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, I get it. I know before I even throw the cards. It's... I can't quite put my finger on it. They're pissed at themselves. This is like victory after a long battle energy. The heart chakra is open, transformation, blah, blah, blah. And I get transformation here in the final outcome. Fine. But while the heart chakra is open, the reason it's tied to the strength card, while the heart chakra is open, they get pissed at themselves. Okay? They get pissed at themselves for being, it's a bit of a paradox. It goes, or, you know, goes around and around and around. They get pissed at themselves for being afraid to come towards you as they get closer to you. And because of that, that actually makes them braver. And because when we get mad, we get really brave, don't we? Right? You might try to beat up somebody 5 times your size if you're pissed enough, you know. But if you're not pissed enough, you're like, oh God, I better not go over there, kind of a thing. You see what I'm saying? They get pissed at themselves because they're getting nervous as the energy gets closer and closer to the Empress, which in turn, because they get pissed at themselves, makes them stronger. So they're more likely to show up. And that's why we get this 8 of Wands here with this Magician in the soul position. All right? I don't even need to clarify it now, but I'm going to. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Anything else you want to tell us? Or do you just want to back me up? Oh, my God. It just wants to back me up. Falling on the floor. Everything I told you. The Hangman is crossing. The Fool is on top right there. That fell on the floor upright. The bottom of the deck, as I stop shuffling, as soon as something falls on the floor like that, in this particular instance, Hangman, everything I just told you, exactly right. New perspective, it goes round and around on themselves. They've really, it's that ting, the little light bulb goes off. Somebody here it's just going for it. They almost have, there's almost no choice here. I think I said that in the new moon reading, I believe, or maybe it was Uranus retrograde, where I talked about there's no going back. There's no turning back. There's no way out here. They got to go. She got to go. She leaning too much. All right, this little stick's going to break here. It's not enough. This little stick is one of these 9 wands over here. It's not enough to stop them. The Empress energy is strong here. This whole reading is rooted in the most attractive force that I can throw on the table. All right. Plus, you got the past lives here. They're going for it. And this is red with the Strength card. Why is the Fool here? 9 of Wands. What did I just get done saying? I just got done talking about the 9 of Wands. I said this is one of the wands from the 9 of Wands over here. This Empress is a very powerful force. Pulling them in. It's the root of this whole reading. And here it is. It comes out. This draws me back to the soul. This card guarantees that she going in the water. Backs up everything I've already told you about all that. All right? Now, this final outcome is complex. Okay? Why? Because there is okay, I'm just going to phrase it like this so everyone understands. No fancy words. Nothing. Right? I'm not known for that anyway. I kind of homespin things. Okay? There is a shitload of energy coming off of this death card. Imagine you threw a box of bullets in a campfire. Okay? Just a box of bullets in a campfire. They heat up and they go off. There's like 250 bullets in the box. And they just start going off. You don't know which way they're going. They're just shooting off all over the place, going crazy. They're pinging off of trees. You're ducking on the ground to try to make sure you don't get hit. That's exactly what's happening around this card energetically. So this is going to be this card and Judgment, which is crossing that card, are going to be the mainstay of our extended. Because something going on here. And if you think about it, let's say, for example, there's always a third energy. Either within your person, okay? That's why it's funny. I always laugh when readers throw the 3 of Cups and they say there's a third party. There's always a third party. That's why that card never fucking means that. There's always a third party. It's either energy within themselves, or it's about checks and balances within the energy. There has to be. I wrote about it in my blog. I don't remember what article. But I think it may have been Famous by 3, where I talked about the number 3. Anyway, there's always a third energy. It's either within them, something that creates resistance within them, resistance to change, fears and all that, or it's external energies. It can be a family, a marriage, a relationship, a job, you know, whatever it is. All of that is playing out here, but something's gone. That box of bullets analogy being thrown in the fire is a very good one, okay? Something's going on here. And if you think about it, it makes sense based on everything I've said. All they can focus on is you. Once they get put back on the main freeway, the stress goes away. Their course has been corrected, thanks to August's energy, thanks to Lionsgate in particular. So they're more relaxed on the freeway. They can see clearly, like I said. And again, the logic is being corrected, especially when Mercury retrogrades back into Virgo, and then it gets blended with all these fucking energies. Okay? Making them, again, go back and watch my Mercury in Virgo reading. It's just this, their logic is being corrected here. And they're making some big changes. That's why I read this card when it fell on the table. I gave it to you as change. That's all I take from it, because there's so much going on. This is one of the cards that's fallen on the table, along with the Three of Swords, that I could talk about for an hour and a half all by itself. And that extended's going to be interesting. But right now we're clarifying it. Tell me about the Death card. Tell me what you will here for the masses, universe. What you got? What you talking about, Willis? Right, here we go. Six of Swords. Yeah, something's happened. Somebody is done with choppy water. Somebody here, slowly but surely, is moving away from something. That's the energy around them. They want to be happy. These cards are red with these. I got a Chariot and I got Love Geese in the air. I also got a Two of Wands where something's being let go of. And I've got this loop of fear. I've got this loop of the closer they... Again, I already described it. I'm not going to do it again. My point is, this is actually almost major arcana the way this card reads, this Six of Swords. This shit is happening. They're already in the boat. Okay? Something's going on here. They've corrected their logic. Why do I want to stay in the choppy water? I don't have the right boat for that. I need to go out. This is not a choppy water boat. They need to go out into the calmer water, and that's what they're realizing they're doing. That's the change that's happening here. That's the flip in the logic. What's on top? Jesus, I love it. I love it when tarot backs me up. It always does. I've been doing this a while. Universe and I are old friends. We're old enough friends for me to call her a fickle old gal. And she doesn't get pissed at me. Just agrees. The Queen of Cups on top of this. Again, everything I already told you. This life isn't about... Somebody's logic has changed. Okay? Life isn't about being unhappy. Life isn't about choppy water. This Queen of Cups is red with this Chariot. They are moving forward here. They're following their intuition. It's come up from the surface. This is a very empathic queen, right? Well, this is an extremely attractive energy. I can't find the words to tell you that. Just imagine an electromagnet in a fucking nail factory. Then they're the nails, and you're the electromagnet. All right? Get the fuck out of the way, because they're flying in here. It's very fast energy, and that's why it freaks them out. That's why they're in that loop, and they get pissed at themselves. And when they get pissed, they're more likely to come in. Then the bravery kicks in. This strength card usually has a fence of fear around it. This is like a swirl, right? Where you get like a frozen yogurt is chocolate and vanilla swirled together. It's like that, of fear and strength, and that's why it reads like that. And that's why I read it to you like that around here with that Hanged Man, or before I even pulled it. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Yeah. It's the Hermit, and believe me, that's a great card to have there. That's a great, because this is a card, this is an energy of Virgo. And I just got done talking about, it's a very logical energy. Again, it's amazing that I threw the Hermit, and I just keep telling you around a Death card and a Six of Swords and a Queen of Cups that their logic is getting corrected, and I throw the fucking Hermit. It's perfection. Yes, somebody, and again, a little light. Ting! Just like the little light that went off on the Hanged Man that was crossing here. Somebody here is getting real. The Hermit is red with this. They don't like that, again, their resistance to it is that they have to be vulnerable to you. You have all the power. But again, there's so much pain here. The overall energy is pain, and that Judgment card crossing it and begging the universe, please let me fix this. This is sort of the realization where they have a time machine. They can fix it. Or at least they can take a shot at it. Either way, this is somebody, this is change. Change from choppy to smooth because somebody here has corrected their logic. I love the Empress, so I should go toward the Empress. Not, I love the Empress, but I should stay where I'm unhappy. No. Why? They want to move on from the choppy waters. It's amazing. It's exactly what I said. I've been saying it. I'll say it again. September reeks of destiny. It reeks of it. Like dog shit in the hot sun. You can smell it from 100 yards out. It's amazing. It's all over the place here. All right. Before I go pull some wicked voodoo, and it will be today. Death card. Something going on here. Because I always ask why. Right? Why the fuck now have they switched their logic? Just because they're back on the freeway and relaxed? Maybe. I don't know. But this Three Swords, again, I could talk about this and the Death card for an hour and a half each. I might just do that or come close and that extended. I'm going to open the extended with the Three of Swords. And I'll include some of the Judgment energy, but I don't think it'll be necessary. All right, give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell everyone before we go about September 2022? This could be anything. It might elaborate on this, or it might just have a message for the Empress over here. I don't know. Tell me about it. Give me 3 cards, universe. We always pull from the bottom. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I knew it was going to be good. 3 cups. Knight of Cups. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's that sadness and regret. There it is. The other card. These are the 2 cards that end the separation phase of the soulmate cycles here. And the Fool crossing the Knight of Cups. Okay? It's almost like when I receive this energy, I usually receive it as feelings and then I translate it in words. But what I get here is sort of like some wise hermit or oracle on a hill saying to me, like predicting a future, right? So I'll do the voice so you can get it how I got it. This person is returning to you. I don't know why they have that kind of accent, but they do. Okay, so just deal with it. This person is returning to you. Sad. That's all it's saying. Somebody's coming to open up because they didn't before. This is all about getting the logic right. The Fool here is someone who is, crossing the Knight of Cups is someone who is taking that leap of faith, someone who is opening up. And somebody here who has lost something on their side, but hopes to God. And I feel that energy still. Where is it? Oh shit, I shuffled it away. That Judgment card that was crossing this. Feels that energy of the 2 of Cups still standing here. Okay? Hoping that there's a chance in hell here. Alright, they're showing up under 5 Swords energy, deeply rooted or informed by 3 Swords energy. Okay? It's very strong. But it looks like they are opening up. The universe is encouraging you, well, before I open my mouth, yeah, Page of Cups underneath that Fool. The universe is encouraging you to be as open with them as you choose to be. Okay? If under this energy, sometimes I give you the advice and you do what you want. Okay? Make your own decisions. But sometimes, and especially lately, I've been given the advice to just give them what they're giving you. Don't, meet swords with cups if they show up with swords and that kind of thing. The universe here under this energy, because of the course correction of August, and because August was a North Node sandwich, September is an open face North Node sandwich, where we're just driving down that road of destiny. You have to be true to yourself. Make sure that you open up to the level to which you want to. In other words, do it for you, sort of a thing. And what they do with it, it's up to them at that point. If they're not done cooking, they'll run again. If they are done cooking, they'll stick around. But you need to be sure that you open up to them. Because somebody is, like that little oracle on the hill just said, somebody is showing up. Right? And they're under this energy here. They really hope they can fix this. There's a lot of hope around that 5 of Cups. I don't usually get that around a 5 of Cups. But it is there. That's what the universe is saying. So you go ahead. You open up. Even if they're showing up as a page, no doubt about it. But I recommend that you say what you want. Yeah. Say what you need to say. That old John Mayer song, right? Say what you need to say. Make sure you do. Under this energy, it's wise to do that. Okay? And I think they'll get it. I don't think it'll scare a lot of them away because there's change here in the final outcome. And with a Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull from the deck, and the Hermit is why the Queen of Cups is here. Somebody here has changed their logic around. Somebody here gets it. At the very least, they get it. They might still run from you if you open up to them too much because they don't like being vulnerable. But I think they turn around and come back quickly even if they do, because I don't think they can escape you. I think you're haunting them. You're the one that got away, and it's their fucking fault that you got away. And that's that part of that loop that we see here of the fear and the swirls in the Strength card. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Truly, if I helped one person today with this reading, I've done my job, karmically speaking. The extended, Wicked Voodoo on crack. I got some powerful energies to pull on here. Big time. And I might pull on the soul contract too. Take a look at it. We've looked at it before, but maybe some changes have been made. I don't know. The universe has been getting pretty pissy lately. Pretty pissed at these runners. August showed that in a big way. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, I do. The link is in the description. All right? Check it out. Good luck. Oh, and stay tuned. Tomorrow, your zodiac readings begin. I begin with Aries, and I end with Pisces. It'll take me a couple of days to blow through them, of course, like it always does. But I'll get them done. All right. Good luck.